outing of the week and of Elevenses.
Last outings of ever for Elevenses.
Yeah. Aww.
Aww. Aww. Aww.
And we're having a summer holiday. And look at the weather.
I know.
I'm just saying.
As the kids would say, it's gone bodge. And that's nice, isn't it?
We stop and it stops. Marvellous.
Anyway, so we've been doing a bit of looking back, and in my usual nerdy way, I've been doing some numbers.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I've been adding up some numbers. So I've been thinking, in the time that we have been doing these live broadcasts, whether it was Tuna Day or Elevenses, you could have watched the entire output of 40 Towers.
Yeah.
They put in a shift of 6 hours.
Lightweights.
You could have watched all 10 hours of I, Claudius. Remember that?
Yeah.
I loved I, Claudius. One of my big favourites.
Well, you're a big Rome fan, aren't you?
Yeah, as you know. You could have watched all 22 hours of Monty Python's Flying Circus. Could have watched all of that.
Yeah.
You could have watched all 36 hours of Downton Abbey.
Now
you could have done. And many of you perhaps will have done.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could have watched 62 hours of these two. These are good memories. Well, so I totaled it all up. We've done 62 hours sat in front of these cameras.
Oh dear, that's a lot, isn't it? An awful lot.
So if you've watched, if you've watched all of them,
then give yourself a big pat on the back.
Yes.
Have a medal cast for yourself.
And go and have a lie down in a darkened room because you need it.
Because you're as mad as we are. That's all I can say. Totally
anyway,
mad.
It has been a lot of fun, hasn't it?
Yeah,
it really has.
Should we say good morning?
Let's say a few hellos, yeah. Okay.
Right, good morning to Anne. Good morning to Anita. Good morning, Sandy. Oh, good morning, Maureen. Oh, yeah, a lot of rain. We had lots of rain last night, but it's still really warm, isn't it?
Oh, good morning, Anne in
Good
Liverpool.
morning, Anne.
Yeah.
Morning to Sheila.
Good morning.
Morning, Anne Nash. Good morning. Oh, we've so many Annes, aren't we?
Yeah, there are, aren't there?
Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Shelley. Oh, we're on the bus going to York. Oh, I'm not.
So wang the volume up really loud, Shelley, so the whole bus can hear us.
Frighten them all. Oh, Iris is there. Yep,
Yeah,
I think.
excellent.
All are up.
Oh, good morning.
Yeah, wet day here. All the roses are drooping.
I know. All of our little flowers have been flattened.
If they haven't been eaten.
They've been flattened.
Yep.
One or the other.
Oh,
Jennifer says hello to all on the bus. Brilliant.
Oh, good morning, Sarah. Oh, that's nice to know you're there. Good morning to Loki as well. Morning, Chris. Morning, Diana. Morning, Dawn. Oh, they're all there. It's so lovely to know you're there.
So, in the spirit of, sort of the collective this, that and the other, we thought you might fancy a little
look.
look.
We said good morning on the other one yet?
Oh, Judith is on there. Hi, Judith.
Morning, Judith.
I'll come to that in a minute, why it's sometimes difficult to see.
I wonder I think Anne might be on Facebook this morning.
She might be.
Yeah, anyway,
if
good
you're
morning,
there,
Anne.
Yeah, good morning to you. Now then, we thought you might have a little wander around the studio with us this morning.
We thought you might be interested to see what it looks like from our angle. You've had a still photo before, but we thought we'll give you a bit of video. So hold on to your hollyhocks because I'm going to pick up the camera now. So I'm going to become a camera person.
Camera 3. We're going to go to camera 3. So I'll switch it on now.
Okey-doke.
So this is camera 3.
You might be feeling a bit woozy by the time I've finished.
Sit there, so we're over here now. So we thought we'd give you a look at what goes on in our screen. So
before we go anywhere, I would just want to show you my disco ball. We are celebrating disco style.
So there's the music, obviously. Now if you just cast yourself up here. So basically on this screen over here, can you go over to this side a little bit so we can see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this, a little bit more. Right, so we get it all, that's it. So on this screen here, this is the gubbins of what we're doing, and that picture over there is the one you're looking at the moment. You see my hands are obviously in there in a couple of times there. And all this stuff down here, in this area, down here, is all the resources that I use for this show. So there's basically all the bits of film, all the clips and all the pictures are all there, which I have to call on as we get there. And on this side, just a bit to the right, a bit wobbling at the minute here, is what's happening with all the sound. And then this window over here, which is that one, is what's coming up next. So the last camera that I'm on is camera 2. So anyway, and on the other screen, at the top of the other screen, I need a pointer, don't I? Have some pointer, look. At the top of the other screen, we've got the Musical Memories YouTube feed. and at the bottom of the screen we've got the musical memory, the Helmsley Arts Centre YouTube stream, and on the far left we've got the Facebook stream.
Oh, I can't quite get to see
put
the
it
comments.
and all the comments are up that page there, and you can see that they move as people say things. So that's what when we're looking askance. It's because we're looking over at that window over there. So there's quite a lot of things. Oh, and the other thing is my phone over there, the orange little blob, is telling us when camera 2 is on. So if I quickly switch to camera 2 now, that will have gone green under there.
Right, go back to this one.
Okay, back to this one.
Because this is the memories wall.
All right.
They're all up there. They're all up there. Although things that we've done this time are all about the 60s.
Oh, and we need to show the buttons because Diana's just mentioned the buttons.
And
These are the famous buttons.
are the buttons.
These are the buttons. So if I go to that camera 2, you'll see it's back to our little mugs there, and then back to camera 3 by pushing that button.
Now then.
So there we are.
Hasn't he done well? Because before that, all he used to do was lug in the guitar and the keyboard and all the other bits and pieces, but he's totally self-taught. He's done brilliantly. Oh. You're a superstar, Neil.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. It's nice of you to say that. Anyway, so should we go back to camera 2 now and put we're going to leave camera 3 there for the rest of the session, so that if you just twist it around slightly, Reese, a little bit more, so you can see Reese piano playing in a bit more detail. Because I know you're looking forward to that.
I'm not sure about that.
Anyway, so there we are. So that was our little studio tour. So I hope you. Okay. Well, the room before. Oh, now Jennifer's asked a good question. What was the room before studio? Well, the room was our office, really, where we basically do all the paperwork associated with musical memories and
there's a lot.
Plan all the things. What we didn't show you there was there were boxes upon boxes upon boxes of songbooks from all of the various songbooks that we've made over the years. So there we are. Yeah. So, oh, that's nice.
You'll have to read them for me.
Can we sing The Wheels on the Bus, please? we should be singing that to the people on that bus with Shelley and Nigel, shouldn't we? Really? Anyway, okay. So there we are. So it's so as you can see, so those occasions when I look a bit distracted when Reed's talking to camera, I'm not distracted. It's because I'm trying to figure out what is going on that right-hand screen.
I see a sort of glazed look come over his eyes, and I think, better fill for a little bit.
Yeah, like the other day when I forgot to turn the volume on. That one, those sort of things. Really.
Anyway,
so normal.
I hope you enjoyed looking at that.
There we go. Yeah.
So then,
Anne says, "Well done, Neil. Scousers rule. Laugh out loud." Indeed, we do that. Indeed, we do, Anne. Anyway, so we've
had lots of contributions, and we're going to share those with you today. And the first contribution we've had towards today's session is from
Judith.
Yeah, and it's her party piece.
So we're calling this Party Pieces, and this is Judith's party piece. My Old Lavender Trousers. Off you go, Judith.
This little ditty is a tribute to my grandpa, Jimmy Grace. He was a wonderful singer, always said it came from his Welsh roots through his mum. Unfortunately, it didn't come down to me, so I'm in the bathroom, lovely tiled backdrop, because it's got the best of acoustics in the house, and I need all the help I can get. So, here goes. Late last night I toddled into Lipton's. Everyone thought I was someone big. Who's that man in the lavender trousers? Henry VIII's or Lipton's pigs? I went behind the counter where I was not seen, and down these legs I popped 6 eggs and a pound of margarine. Lipton's called for the man in blue, and these 6 eggs came hatching through, and 6 little chicks went cock-a-doodle-doo down these old lavender trousers.
Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, that was wonderful,
absolutely
Judith.
Brilliant.
Loved it.
That was really
nice. I'd never heard that one before, but you did it justice.
Yeah, it was lovely, wasn't it?
I think it's an old musical song.
Yeah, My Old Lavender Trousers, fantastic.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, thank you so much.
I think, by the way, Dana just pointed out, I think you were sitting on the loo, Judith, there. But the acoustics often are good in bathrooms,
They are.
In fact, we could have set the studio up in the bathroom, couldn't we?
Oh, no.
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 Okay. It wouldn't have helped. Wouldn't have helped us anyway.
It might.
It might have done anyway. Okay, so should we sing a song? Because
yeah,
that, after all, is generally what we do. So the first song is The Lazy, Hazy, Crazy Days of Summer, number 3 in the book.
Oh, number 3, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if you haven't got the book with you, because I'm sure you'll pick it up one way or the other. Right, okay, so
right then, here we
little
go.
bit of fiddling button-wise, and off we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really sad about that camera.
Are you?
Yeah, because there were so many wrong notes in that one. There would be.
You know what,
and now there's evidence.
I think I need to go for an eye test because the words on that music are so small I can hardly read them on the left-hand side. There we are. So that was that's a nice old tune, isn't it? Now, the funny thing, the lyrics of that one, it talks about weenies, doesn't it?
It does.
And I don't know about you, I didn't know what weenies were, but these, I'm reliably informed, these are weenies. Ooh. It's those little cocktail sausages. And
they look like they're in gravy.
They're in a barbecue sauce, because that's, Americans like that sort of stuff,
oh, right,
apparently. There we are.
Okay,
So
whatever
those
floats your boat. I'd rather have the pretzels.
It is. Now then, shall we have another party piece?
Oh, go on then.
Let's have another one. So, we've got another one, and this one is Jennifer. So, Jennifer, on the buses with Jennifer. Off you go, Jennifer.
You sent us some other lovely pictures, though, a bit closer to home that are happy.
Oh, that's Whitby. Now I was going to. Everybody knows Whitby. They all go to Whitby. But what I was going to say that, especially for we older people who come to musical memories, have bus passes.
Yes.
And the coastliner is wonderful because you get an audio information running as you go along, and you look out the window and you see all the the bits they point out, Ghostland and the Farlingdales and things like that, and everything, and information as well about Whitby on the bus. And it is classed as the most scenic bus route in Britain.
Yeah, way.
And it's free.
Yeah,
Oh,
I fancy that. I've got a bus pass as well, but I don't use it very often, do I?
no.
I think I've used it twice.
When will I get mine?
How old are you when you get your bus
I
pass?
think you've got to wait another 5 years now.
Oh.
It's all changed, but you can find out. It might be better.
Yeah.
Somebody else might know.
Actually, Jennifer, on that subject of the bus passes, how far can you go on the bus? You can't go to Scotland on the bus free, can you?
You can. Well, I know people that have been from the top of Scotland down to the end of Cornwall.
Really?
If you do your research and get your times right.
Gosh,
And
I didn't realise.
Yes.
It's really worth having, isn't it?
You know that if you had, as we did, I went from Pickering to Leeds for a hospital appointment.
Oh yeah.
And the only bus I could get that would get me there for 12 o'clock was the early one. Oh. And the bus passes aren't allowed until later, are they?
Oh yeah.
But if you had a hospital letter, and I did, and I waved at him, and he let you through an appointment. So, and he said to my husband, "Have you got to go?" And I said, "I have to have somebody with me." So he was on free as well.
Excellent.
So do you reckon when all this is over that you might go and find a happy place using your bus pass?
Absolutely. Yes. And I often go to Whitby at least a year or more.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Oh, what a lovely story, Jennifer. I love that.
I think they should use you for the publicity for the bus passes, Jennifer.
They should, probably.
I fancy you.
I thought.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, yes, it's because it is near, I know, and Whitby is lovely, but a lot of people perhaps wouldn't know about and we didn't know about coastliner. No. With your audio information.
No, I didn't. I certainly didn't know that.
And if you go in August too, I know it's busy with the children, but if you go in August, you've got the heather out on the moors.
Oh yeah.
Actually, it goes right past our door.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty. It goes past our village, the coastline.
Well, you can hail it down and jump on.
It's only a 20-minute walk to the bus stop, and then we're there.
You can put me in your bag. Oh, that was fabulous. And I know.
That was lovely, Jennifer. Thank you for sharing that. Do you know what's interesting about that? Or I find interesting about that chat that we had with Jennifer. That was back in March, I think. We had that chat. Was the fact that you think you know things and you don't know them. So I thought I knew about the bus journey to Whitby. Yes, you can go on the bus. I didn't know that they had the commentary.
No.
And that makes it really interesting, doesn't it? It's lovely.
It does. You learn something when you're sitting on the bus.
I've had the bus pass for some time now, and I've only used it ever twice, and that was to go once to Malton and once out of Malton.
And the first time you've used it, you didn't put it in the right way round.
I didn't know what to do. The bus driver
was so cross with you.
Yeah, it was so because I thought you just got on the bus platform and smiled and showed them your card, and the bus driver, as obviously he's doing this every day, he looked at me and said, "Put it on," because you have to put it on the little reader, don't you, for it to beep. Because I think they issue in a ticket anyway, don't they? Oh, and I'm sort of there. Here I am with my bus pass. Yeah, and.
Maureen says Roger and she have done the ride from Whitby to Pickering, and it's fabulous views. Oh, morning, Andrea. You're there. Lovely to know you're there.
Oh.
York to Scarborough is also a coastliner route. Yeah, but it's not as scenic as up in the North York moors. I'm sorry, but we've...
No, it's nice when you go past Gothland and the toast rack. That's what we call the Farlingdales. We call it the toast rack.
Oh, Sarah says, Merlin and I are waiting for the coastliner to go to Scarborough.
Oh,
as we speak. And we've got somebody else on a bus at the same time. Shelley's got hers. And Iris says her husband's got the bus pass, but she hasn't got hers. No, and I haven't got mine either. Something to aim for.
Anyway, that was that.
What do you think?
Something to aim for. Well, I think the idea of travelling the length and breadth of the country using your bus pass. But yeah, I think you have to go after 9:30 in the morning.
Well, that's civilised.
I know, but you know, you'd have to plan your stops, wouldn't you, so that you had somewhere to stay overnight before you got on the bus again. It's
probably a bit of a military operation, but I think that you're the kind of person who'd like that.
I'll take that as a backhanded compliment, Ruth. I think it probably is. Now then, should we probably sing another song, shall we?
Yeah, let's
why not?
There's only one left in the book.
Number 6.
Number 6. You knew it was coming. It
Summer
had
Holiday.
to come, didn't it? It just had
I'll
to
just
be.
have a little fiddle with my old buttons. There we go. Right, so Summer Holiday, number 6 in the book.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Sing up, everybody. Here we go.
Well, I went a bit bad with the buttons then. I apologise.
Did you go bodge?
Yeah, no, I didn't go bodge, no, but we just had lots and lots of images floating around. Which actually probably might have been a bit discouraging as we were watching them.
The beginning was the Dales.
It was, and then on the Yorkshire Moors. Yeah, exactly. Because we are planning to go camping, aren't we? But we've had some thoughts about the camping. We had some thoughts about the kind of camping we don't
Well, I've been entertaining my friends on the Craft Zoom with the stories, the preliminary camp stories. Right. Because, as we mentioned a little while ago, I'm going over here.
I've got yeah, be my guest.
Can I go over
there?
there?
You can go over
we
there.
bought a bongo. Not a bongo that you bang, but a bongo that you drive. And it's a little camper van with the kitchen at the back. So we had our inaugural
the maiden voyage. No, we had the maiden voyage.
It was the maiden voyage last weekend, which proved interesting, especially at 1:30 in the morning when Ruth had had enough of sleeping widthways in a van that's only the size of a car, and knocked on the ceiling, hoping to get his attention once the hearing aids were out, and say, "Will you let me up there, please? I need to stretch out."
Yeah, the thing is, though, if I can cut in on this moment, so that was all to the good. So I woke up quickly, as it happened. Must have been light sleeping.
I was really surprised.
I woke up quickly, and then we had to figure a way of getting Ruth up in the hatch, because it's a small hatch, and it's quite a stretch. So first of all, Ruth was unable to make the stretch unaided, so I had to get down from the hatch and sit down on the seat and get Ruth to put her feet on my knees and then lever herself up through the hatch.
And all this is done sotto voce, so that nobody else can hear, because we're frightened of waking the rest of the campsite up. So it's, wait, put your knees there, put your bum over there.
As you do.
Push your sleeping bag that way. It was a lot of fun.
It was, wasn't it? And we had a reasonable kip after that, didn't we?
I'm just wondering why we're doing it.
Well, we're doing it for fun.
I must show
Just
you
for
this
fun.
though before we go any further. Hold fork.
Okay, I'm holding the fork. There we
I've
are.
just had these delivered.
Now then.
Remember I told you I'm mad about collapsible, battery-driven or insulated things? Well, these are insulated plates.
Can I just borrow that for a minute? So this to me looks like a hubcap.
I thought it was a saucepan lid when it arrived.
Or a saucepan lid. Or
a frisbee.
Or a fallout, what do you call it? I don't know. Helmet sort of thing.
No.
I'm sure it's going to keep our wheels very, very warm.
Yes.
But it's a little bit utilitarian looking, isn't it?
Considering you're going to be eating salad most of the time, it probably doesn't matter.
It looks like a Forces issue plate, to be honest. But anyway.
Oh,
anyway,
dear.
so this is the sort of camping. I've got some pictures. The sort of camping we won't be doing over the
dear.
summer. We shall not be doing any of that.
Nope.
No. We shall not be doing this kind of.
Definitely not.
No. We shan't be doing any of that.
Oof.
Whatever that is.
What?
I'm not sure what that is. We won't be doing
No
any of
way.
that. No way we're doing that.
Oh.
And certainly not that. Although it feels like a bit up in the roof, it feels like a little bit like that.
It does
a little bit like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So we're back over there now.
Okay.
All right, so we've got another party piece.
Oh, yippee.
Go on, you talk about the party piece for a
Oh,
minute. I'm just
okay.
going to do me rummage around.
I'm going to hear. So this
I'm
next
getting
party
overexcited
piece
there.
is from Maureen, and it's a beautiful contribution. So thanks very much, Maureen. And here we go.
Thank you very much.
Hello everyone. It's really nice to be able to say hello to you this afternoon. As long as I can remember, I've always loved trees. When walking in the countryside or the park, even when I'm driving, or at least when I'm a passenger, I love to be in the car and look at the trees as we go by. I also like to paint them. Trees are always changing with the seasons, aren't they? They stand out beneath the sky, tall, majestic, waving their branches in the gale, dripping water off their leaves when it's pouring with rain, or standing still as giants on a calm, sunny day. The magic for me is often on a winter day, when the trees are outlined in stark cold, silhouetted against the sky, bare of their leaves and the little individual branches showing, so fine and delicate. The leaves, when they turn gold and red in the autumn, they're a joy to see. I've got a little poem I want to read to you. I wrote it quite a long time ago, and I just loved the place where I was when I started doing this, and it was a beautiful place in Belgium. I became acquainted with one of these trees, a memorable tree, in the 1990s when I was in Belgium, staying at a hotel in large grounds with woodland. Roger was on business for a company for a couple of days, and he'd been collected by car to go to meetings. I hadn't got a car, so I just stayed in the hotel all day, out in the gardens, walking and reading, and sitting and sunbathing, having refreshments brought to me on a tray. Such luxury. I was very lazy, but I did enjoy it. As I sat in the grounds, I looked up at a huge copper beech tree. Its leaves were shining in the sunshine, like dark plums, and I was overwhelmed with a feeling of such thankfulness for this statuesque and wonderful living thing. And so I felt very moved to write about how I felt. And here is the poem. I'll read it to you. O beauteous tree, your majesty of girth and height, full flowering up to heaven, your damson leaves outspreading all, a triumph work of God. Outlining the clear blue sky, I contemplate in awe the majesty of God. So great, overpowering in fullest measure, yet, like the small but perfect leaf upon the tree, he is able to consider me. It is a humbling thing to sit and see. The sun goes in and brings the thought that through all life must be some shadows fall. Yet, like the sun, which bursts once more the clouds, God's love encompasses us round, and golden is the sky.
Oh, that was nice, wasn't it?
Oh, lovely.
Oh, thank you, Maureen. That was
Thank you
beautiful.
for that, Maureen. That was really lovely.
Yeah, it really
Beautiful
was.
poem. And they are inspirational, aren't they, trees?
They are.
Yeah.
They're wonderful.
We're very lucky to have quite a few here.
Yeah, they are.
Anyway,
yeah.
we're coming to the end. So thanks for being such wonderful company over this past, feels like forever, about, I don't know, 16 months. We started with Tune a Day back in March, and because we knew that we really needed to do something to help people stay connected and in touch, and those long days of lockdown seemed interminable, didn't they? And we hoped that this provided a bit of a focus to get you through the day, and since then it's gone on and it's developed, and we've got better at things, and it's become more and more enjoyable to do it, and we really hope that you've enjoyed it. But we've enjoyed it because of all the lovely things that you've sent in to us, the videos, the photos, the pictures, the poems, the stories. It's been utterly wonderful, and we've tried to use everything that everybody's sent to us, so thank you very much for that. It wouldn't be what it is without your contributions. So we're moving forward. We don't know where we will end up in the next few weeks and months, because at the moment singing is still only permitted, I think it's 6 people indoors, I'm not even sure about that. And, you know, the thought of wearing masks and singing, it's not appealing. So we just have to keep going with what we're doing at the moment, because we want to make sure everybody's safe when we do get back together again. So it's all in abeyance, but we will be back. We'll be here, even if we can't be with you in person. But on that note, over the next few weeks, we're hoping that we can get in our bongo and come and see a few of you. We won't just descend. We'll arrange it.
We'll give you warning.
And let you know that we're coming if it's convenient. And hopefully we can make a few films and post them as well on our Facebook page.
And on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
So there'll be stuff happening with Musical Memories over the next few weeks.
And we're very fortunate. We've got 2 lovely young women working with us. Obviously we've got Mia, that you know about, and we've got another young woman working with us, Charlotte, for the next few weeks. She's an intern from York St John University. She's going to be helping us with our social media.
Yeah.
Have I covered it all?
You have, I think you have, yeah. So we're going to have a little bit of time off, obviously, but we'll be working away behind the scenes.
Yeah.
To try and stay in contact with
you.
you.
But we will be doing lots of camping, won't we?
We will, and we will take pictures and video. We'll probably do some singing while we're out and about as well.
Yeah. In
unusual places.
It's been an utter joy to do this for you, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we've enjoyed it.
Just finally, just on a note, that I took a picture yesterday because it was a little. Today is a bit of a contrast, but we did need the rain, didn't we? I think. But I took a picture in the garden yesterday, which to me sums up summer really. Look at that lovely sky.
Oh, lovely.
The clouds, and weirdly enough, just prior to taking that picture, we had been watching a red kite circling around in the sky, and when I took that picture, I thought that the clouds looked a bit like a bird of prey's wings. But anyway, there's
something you've forgotten.
No, there isn't.
There is.
Is there?
Because we're not going to any of these places.
No, exactly. There's been some late travel advice come in. And latest travel update, we can only visit countries who voted for us in the Eurovision Song Contest. So that narrows it down considerably. So we will be staying.
So it'll be North Yorkshire then.
We'll be staying in the UK.
I don't mind because it's lovely here anyway.
Yeah, exactly. There's no better place, is there?
No.
Yeah, Angel Wing, says Diana. That's sort of what I was thinking when I took that picture.
Oh. Thank you so much for all your wishes. Yeah, thanks Shelley. Thank you Anne. Thank you Sandy. Thank you everybody.
Yeah. So leaves us to say one last little song. We haven't got the words for you, but I'm sure you know this one.
You can guess what's coming, can't you?
It's this one. Wait a minute, I need something. What have I done with that? Yeah, okay, right, okay, fair enough.
Is that glazed look again?
It is the glazed look.
Look at me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gone glazed. Here we go.
Okay.
Wish me luck
as you wave me goodbye. Cheerio, here I go on my way. Wish me luck as you wave me goodbye. With a cheer, not a tear, make it gay. Give me a smile I can keep all the while in my heart while I'm away. Till we meet once again, you and I. Wish me luck as you wave me goodbye. Wish me luck as you wave me goodbye. Here I go on my way. Wish me luck as you wave me goodbye. With a tear, not a tear, make it gay. Give me a smile I can keep all the while in my heart while I'm away. Till we meet once again, you and I. Wish me luck as you wave me goodbye. Whoa. Cheerio and thanks for everything.
Bye.
See you again soon in September.